WDTN, the station that's working for you. This is 2 News Now.
Woo, okay, good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year to you. Thank you all so much for joining me here on 2 News Now. I'm happy to see you, and congratulations on making it to 2026. I'm so elated to be able to say today is Friday, January 2nd, and I have to say that because this is just, I don't want to call it a weird week, but everyone is getting the days and everything confused. So we had to get that out there. To help me kick off the first show of the new year, I'm joined by 2 News reporter Avery Feldman. Avery, good morning.
Good morning, Alexis. Happy New Year. Thank you for having me.
Happy New Year to you. And I am your host, Alexis Bellamy. We've got tons of news and weather to get through, but first we are kicking things off with breaking news this morning. Listen to this. We know that we are starting out with news out of Dayton this morning. Police were on the scene of a deadly shooting. Officials say shots rang out just before 6 a.m. this morning on Illinois Avenue. One person was reportedly found in an alley. The Montgomery County Coroner's Office was there, and the man was pronounced dead on the scene. Police were still at the scene around 8:30 this morning, and we are working to learn more details about what happened here, so make sure you're checking back in with us for First at 4 online and on air, of course. Finally, moving on to your top 5 stories of the day. Going into the new year, second day of the new year, we're going to look back at something that happened yesterday. Listen to this. There are still several unanswered questions about shootings all across the Miami Valley. Of those 3 shootings that happened on the first, one was deadly. In Dayton, officers were dispatched just before 3 a.m. to Fairport Avenue for a reported shooting. Now, when police arrived, they determined that the victim had driven themselves to Fairport after being shot in North Gettysburg Avenue. That victim then died from their injuries after they were taken to the hospital. Another shooting happened on Salem Avenue, and that was over in Trotwood. The Montgomery County Coroner's Office confirmed one of the 2 victims they had was from that shooting. The call for the third shooting came in at 12:30 in the afternoon for a man who was shot in the leg near Wayne Avenue. We're working to learn more details about this story. Again, you just heard it. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of pieces here. So make sure to check back in, and we'll have those updates for you.
And next on our top story, a demolition team will assemble their equipment on the site of St. John the Baptist Church today. Church leaders and the building committee determined earlier this week that there's only one path forward now. You may remember we brought you this story earlier this week when it was reported that the church had experienced another setback on their path to rebuilding. 2 News reporter Evan Bales will cover this story for us, and we'll have more on what happens in just a few minutes.
And anytime we talk about this story, we always show this video, and to me, that is just the most astounding video, Avery, just seeing that steeple on flames just fall over into the ground. And we know this was something a lot of people really wanted to see, was the rebuilding of this church. So it'll be interesting to learn more about their next steps.
Heartbreaking.
Well, also this morning, the Ohio Department of Health is reporting our state's first flu-related pediatric death of the flu season, and it's a teenager from Greene County. ODH Director Bruce Vanderhoff called the death tragic and reminded Ohioans that the flu can be serious and to not take this lightly, especially for children, seniors, and those with high-risk medical conditions. We knew that already. As of last week, ODH had reported 772 flu hospitalizations here in the state. Flu season typically peaks between December and February, so now is the time.
And next, we're following up on a young child from Clark County who was killed after a motorhome had flipped over in Florida. The 5-year-old is identified as Christian Tucker Sandlin, better known as Tucker. The crash happened Saturday morning on US 27 south of Gainesville. The Florida State Highway Patrol says a motorhome with 15 people in it, including Tucker, overturned. 13 people were severely hurt from the crash, and according to his obituary, Tucker loved Spider-Man, Buzz Lightyear, and he was happiest when he was swimming. Tucker was a preschooler with the Greenon Local School District, where his mom and both of his grandmothers worked. A service celebrating his life is happening Tuesday, January 6th.
Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with that family to start off their new year like that, keeping them in mind.
So sad.
Finally, it is hard to believe, you guys, and I'm so sorry to be the one to have to, I guess, retell you guys this information, but Ohio State's bid for back-to-back national championships is over just as quickly as it got started, you guys. Listen to this. With the number 2 Buckeyes getting bounced from the playoffs in that stunning 24-14 upset loss to 10 seed Miami in the New Year's Eve Cotton Bowl quarterfinal. The other 3 CFP quarterfinals also happened, starting with the Orange Bowl, where 5th seeded Oregon shut out number 4 Texas Tech 23-0, advancing to the Peach Bowl semifinal. In the Rose Bowl quarterfinal, number 1 Indiana stomped number 9 Alabama 38-3. These are just some really impressive final scores I'm reading about. I mean, 38-3, and then Texas had 23-0. This is some wide scores. Finally, rounding out the New Year's Eve CFP slate is number 6 Ole Miss beating out number 3 Georgia in the Sugar Bowl quarterfinal, 39-34. We know those semis are happening on Thursday and Friday. Avery, are you going to be watching? Are you a sports girly?
I am. I watched all the games yesterday.
Okay.
I cannot believe Ole Miss came back. Fourth quarter, they got it.
Okay, so
that was
that's
crazy.
what got you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay. Did you watch Ohio State?
I did, unfortunately, saw
Yeah.
that.
I'm sorry it was an unfortunate thing for you guys. It was I was paying attention to the game, and just every time I heard someone go, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, I know what happened."
Oh yeah, I was representing. I had my Ohio State bomber jacket on, but it did not bring any good luck.
But you know what? Maybe that's just the luck that they needed. They got far. So
yeah.
okay, we are looking
Better luck
ahead
next
now.
year.
Yes, exactly, next year. So we are looking ahead to what is going on outside. A little bit chilly. I don't want to use the word frigid anymore because I want to save that for when it's like we have a negative in front of something, Jamie. But
We're getting away from that.
Perfect.
So, yes, something to look forward to, a nice warming trend in the forecast. Right now, it looks great out there. We've got a lot of
does.
sunshine,
it does.
bright blue sky. I know we've been seeing more clouds and some occasional snow lately, so this is a nice change. We do have a bit of a breeze. That flag is blowing around, winds coming in generally between 5 and 10 miles per hour, adding a bit of a chill to the air as well. Here's a look at live Doppler 2 HD radar. Of course, with all the sun we're seeing, we don't have any precipitation in the region. It's dry out there. And it's cold. Temperatures are still in the 20s. At the moment, it's 25 in Dayton, Eaton, Springboro, and 24 for Troy and Springfield. And even up in Wapakoneta, Minster, Union City, all right around 23 degrees. So those winds are coming in from the west and northwest. And right now, it's between 5 and 10, again, area-wide. So our wind chills are generally in the teens right now. It feels like 16 in Dayton and for Sales. It feels like 17 in Springfield. And then it feels like 21 at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We are expecting a lot of sunshine through the first part of the day. As we head towards the later afternoon, we'll start to see some high clouds drifting in, but they're going to be thin initially, and then heading through the evening and into the night, that's when they'll really start to thicken up. But it does look to stay dry. So if you're heading out perhaps to Deck the Diamond, we've got 2 more nights of that going on. It looks pretty good with temperatures dropping down into the 20s.
And Deck the Diamond, I think, now that you said it, would probably be a perfect thing to do with this weather.
With
No
warmer
rain.
temperatures today and
Yeah.
tomorrow, it's going to be probably one of the better forecasts we've had for the evening.
Perfect. So this is the weather, essentially, Jamie. Do you think that we needed if we were going to stand outside and watch the ball drop or do any type of New Year's Eve activity?
Right. This isn't bad.
Okay, we'll take it. Thank you, Jamie. We'll check back in with you in just a few minutes.
And speaking of weather, the Ohio State Highway Patrol just released video showing how dangerous slick roads can be in the winter. The video from Thanksgiving shows a semi-truck sliding off an icy bridge.
That was crazy.
It's the I-71 in Mansfield. Shortly after the semi slid, a pickup truck also lost control
There it
and
goes.
slid down the embankment, narrowly missing a trooper.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, no one was badly hurt, but it is a good reminder as any overpasses and bridges can get icy faster than any other part of the road.
I am just shocked looking at that second truck just go right down it too. Like, this is incredible itself, just seeing it totally slide over. And it's also amazing no one was hurt. That's incredible.
So lucky. That's so scary.
That is so scary. That genuinely is. And for it to happen twice, I'm sure the officers were like, what is going on? How is this happening?
Oh, yeah. I know that the ice on the roads can be slick. I personally have had the experience.
Oh, yes,
now,
you have.
So, yep.
Oh,
Be
Avery.
careful.
All right, it is time now to turn our attention to our React to That question for today, second day of 2026. What are you guys working on for yourselves? What are those resolutions? I want to know. Do you have one? Do you have a couple? Are you not doing a resolution? Or Or are you just happy with the way everything is right now? Avery, what about you? Do you have any resolutions going into 2026? What are you working on?
You know, I didn't think about it until yesterday, which I know is a little bit late. I feel like you're supposed to put them before the new year comes. I don't know. I was thinking like something general, like be kinder, be nicer.
Okay.
But then Caleb this morning was telling us that we need to have something that has like a like a quantified, like I'm going to the gym this many days per week.
Okay, he doesn't even start his New Year's until Monday, so that's already we already don't care.
But yeah, it's easier to determine a resolution and like stick to it if it's already like
exactly. Okay, so you work on figuring out what yours is. Yes. I want to hear from you guys. Scan the QR code and get in on the conversation.
Awesome. And then speaking of New Year's, the Miami Valley welcomed its first babies of the new year. This is so exciting. I'm so excited about this. Kettering Health Washington Township welcomed Ali Kasim at 1:55 Thursday morning to parents Sitora and Bober. Hospital officials say baby Ollie's mom was scheduled to be induced next week, but he decided to make his grand appearance early. And at Premier Health's Atrium Medical Center in Middletown, baby boy Koa was born at 12:24 Thursday morning to parents Kania and Andre. So exciting.
Cute. Congratulations.
I love babies. Yes, congratulations. They're so cute.
You guys have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, exactly. Very easy to remember.
Okay, circling back now to our top stories. A well-known Catholic church is getting ready to be demolished. We know that leaders with the St. John the Baptist Church say they have weighed all of their options and think that they have arrived at the best one for this church. So to tell us a little bit more about how they arrived to this decision and even what's happening next, 2 News reporter Evan Bales joins us. He's in Maria Stein right now. Evan, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. This is a really big story. A lot of people care about this church, Evan.
No, absolutely. I was actually up here back in May of this year when the church initially burnt down, and it's safe to say that it was hard to find anybody in this community who didn't go to the church, who didn't have some sort of personal connection. It was clear that this church is a sort of pillar in the community that really brought people together, and the mood has been somber ever since.
Yes, that is so sad. Do you know if they're preserving anything from the church?
So from what it appears in the information that we've been given, it looks like they are trying to preserve the front facade of the church, like you can see in that video where the bell tower is. But from where I am and from what I'm sure that you all have heard, winds earlier this week brought down the west wall of the church. Let me actually flip my camera around.
Yeah, show us what you can see.
The park's super close. I'm in a nearby park, but from what you can see, the steeple that collapsed earlier in May when that fire broke out.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also just barely see the inside of the church. I'm on the west side right now. You can see the inside from where that wall collapsed. I'd say about a couple minutes ago, I saw the shovel of an excavator kind of poking and prodding at some of the wall to try and bring that down further. I know crews are still setting up equipment, but some controlled demolition will be taking place today. But it seems like a great deal of it is going to be taking place tomorrow on Saturday.
Okay, and that was going to be my follow-up question to you, Evan, was when do you anticipate this, or when have leaders anticipated this total demo happening? But you said tomorrow, and we do have some of that video playing here on our screen, just looking at it. And right now, it's exactly what you were talking about, that steeple falling on fire that we see so often. So we know that total demo is happening tomorrow. What comes after this total demolition? Do they have any plans moving forward, or is that what you're working on today?
That's exactly what I'll be working on today. Hopefully, I'll be able to talk to the construction team that's going to be doing work on this, seeing exactly how they're going to be going about it. This is a 130-year-old structure still, and they are still looking to preserve it. So obviously, there's going to be some care that's going to need to be taken in order to preserve that.
Right. Perfect. Good to know, Evan. Thank you so much. We'll look for more from you at 4.
Thanks, Evan.
All right, time now is 11:14. We are taking a quick break. On the other side, we've got a longer look at weather and that countdown to the Winter Olympics. Don't go away, you guys. We'll be right back.
2 News Now, brought to you by Universal Windows Direct.
Hi, I'm Dan, the owner of Universal Windows Direct of Dayton. This is Bowie. He's been sniffing out the coolest winter deals for you. For a limited time, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Get $250 off for patio doors and entry doors, $1,500 off for roofing, and $2,000 off for siding. Plus this week, 24 months interest-free financing for all products. Keep the cold out and the savings in. Give us a call now.
Windows Direct.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time to turn our attention to the outdoors. We want to know exactly what we are up against as we kick off this beautiful new year, you guys. It's 2026. But first, take a look. Go ahead, Avery.
Look at all of these fireworks. I love fireworks. Aerial footage posted by the UK's National Police Air Service captured spectacular views of fireworks going off all across London as the city celebrated the new year. I also love London, so this is a great story for me. An official fireworks display was held on the Thames, drawing around 100,000 people, according to BBC News. And the drone footage shows hundreds of other fireworks being set off all across London at the same time.
This is really good video. I just love, because I could just look at fireworks. Like, this is really beautiful. I love this celebration. And of course, here's Times Square, and that's where almost everybody wanted to be. Jamie, would you be a Times Square person? Are you going to be outside?
Oh, I'm not going outside. I love New York City, but I would not go for New Year's, for the Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah.
Like, I just, when there's extra people, like,
Not even extra. Like, that's like people on people on, like, that's like people on steroids.
I think I'd get like claustrophobic.
Yeah, and then you can't move or you can't leave. And in that weather, actually, no, we don't. I'm not sure what New York was up against, but I know here in that weather,
It was chilly.
Just barely chilly. But you said we actually have something good coming our way, Jamie.
we do. And outside right now, it looks really, really nice. And it doesn't feel that bad out there. We have temperatures today that will continue to run below normal, but better than it has been. Right now, we have a lot of sunshine. And we've already seen readings climb into the mid-20s right now. It'll be partly to mostly sunny through the rest of the day. We're looking at pretty light wind, again, coming in between 5 and 10 miles per hour. And below normal temperatures, our normal high this time of year is 38. We won't quite make it up that high. A wind speed currently, again, from the northwest, about 8 miles per hour, 9 down towards Cincinnati, 6 in Muncie, and Lima has winds around 10 miles per hour. Hey, we've got Deck the Diamond this evening and tomorrow evening. Those are the last 2 nights that you can get out and enjoy those holiday lights at Day Air Ballpark. And if you're heading out this evening, it actually looks pretty nice. We'll have clouds increasing, but it will remain dry. And temperatures are pretty much going to hold in the upper 20s. They're not going to drop off too fast. So 29 at 6 and then down to 27 by 8 p.m. Now, the lows tonight do go into the upper teens across our northern counties to right around 20 for Troy, Dayton, Springboro, 22 out towards Xenia and Wilmington. And then tomorrow, we'll see highs in the low 30s, just like today. Sunday, just a touch warmer at 35, and then we'll have a couple days in the 40s, followed by a few days in the 50s next week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all should be up into the 50s, and then after that, it will start to trend a little bit cooler, but overall, we don't have any big Arctic blasts, at least in the next 10-day period. Low pressure to our south is going to stay south of us today, so we'll just have some clouds drifting in late today. Otherwise, high pressure is going to keep things dry. And Future Track shows a lot of sunshine out there now with some increase in high clouds by 5 p.m. And clouds will thicken up tonight into Saturday morning. So the weekend will start off mostly cloudy. It does stay dry through lunchtime. And even late in the day, we're expecting a nice quiet Saturday evening. So your forecast today up to 32, partly sunny. A little bit cold, but not terrible. Tonight will drop down to 20 with mostly cloudy conditions. And then tomorrow is mostly cloudy and cold with a high of 33. After that, we get to warm up, heading back to school and work next week. It won't be quite as tough as we're seeing highs in the 40s Monday, Tuesday, 50s Wednesday, Thursday, and warm enough Thursday that next chance for showers will be rain.
Okay. I am counting down literally to, what is it? What did I want? Wednesday and Thursday, I think. Those are the nice days. Yeah, the 50s. I'm so excited about that. Even the rain isn't even bothering me. That one little rain cloud, I'm not even looking twice at it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, well, Jamie, thank you so much for giving us something to look forward to.
No problem.
Okay, we are now taking a look at the Winter Olympics. The countdown is on, you guys.
Woohoo!
I know, 35 days. That's how many days we have left until the ultimate sporting event kicks off in Milan, Cortina. That's what the games are known as this year, 2026. They'll happen in northern Italy from February 6th to February 22nd. The Paralympic Games come up next. That's from March 6th to the 15th of 2026. And those events will be in Milan and the mountain resort of Cortina. And when that time does finally roll around, when it comes time to turn the games on, you can do so right here on WDTN.
So exciting. Can't wait to watch.
So exciting. So we are turning gears now, just looking back just a little bit. We've been talking about it forever because we have a local presence in that Rose Bowl parade. So look at this, you guys. A little soggy weather did not rain on this parade, literally. Thursday was the 137th tournament of the Roses Parade in Pasadena. And this year's parade was met with that cold weather, unfortunately. But the officials say it only rained during this event around 10 times in a century, Avery. That's not much. Yeah. So the parade featured show-stopping floats made entirely of plants and blooms and marching bands from all over the world, including right here in Miamisburg. A high school freshman named Stephen Aylward was selected to be the member of the Bands of America Honor Band. Congratulations to him.
Congrats. That's awesome. Wow. And speaking of school and going back to school after this weekend, the Ohio Department of Education released a new model to help guide the use of AI in classrooms. Comes as Ohio prepares for a new requirement under House Bill 96. All school districts in the state must adopt a formal artificial intelligence policy by July 1st. The guidance outlines appropriate and ethical use of AI by students and staff. It also emphasizes academic integrity and sets standards for data privacy and security. We always need that.
Always.
It includes recommendations for curriculum integration, evaluating third-party tools, and aligning AI use with existing school policies.
And finally, businesses in the Wright Dunbar district have been seeking visibility. And now a new leader has big goals, and that's for this year, 2026. Tay Winston is Wright Dunbar's newest business association president. She says she's been talking with community members to hear what changes they would like to see. She says she hopes to have more festivals and street closure days so people can experience what the district really has to offer. Winston says she also wants to make it easy for people to support local business.
I love that.
I love that. And with that, we are taking a quick break, 11:24. On the other side, we have a quick look at what's coming up in Living Dayton and those New Year's resolutions from you guys and react to that responses. Do not go away. Welcome back, everybody. I want to hear how you guys react to that this morning. What are your New Year's resolutions? How are you guys going to keep up with them? Let's get started. So Channing says he is trying to eat better. He says he has Wonka brand bottle caps for breakfast. Okay, Channing, eating better sounds like it would be really appropriate for you. Nathan says, go to the gym, but actually for real this time, guys. I promise. No, I've never heard that one before. That's nice. Good
Very
for you,
relatable.
Nathan. It is. And finally, Joseph says, I do a theme instead of a resolution, but my theme this year is to revisit tasks, hobbies, activities, places, relationships I've not been able to keep up on, or to do or finish. I like that a lot.
I do too.
Themed resolutions. You just gave me an idea there. Very cool. Okay. With the time we have left, we're looking ahead to what is coming up in Living Dayton. Emily is here with a look at our furry friend who's coming in today, possibly.
Yes, that's right. It's Friday, so happy Friday, everyone.
Woo!
And that means it's our pet of the week.
Pet of the week.
So Sixa is stopping by. They're going to feature a cute little furry animal that maybe you could adopt this year and start your new year off right.
On the right foot. And finally, we also have something else to do, a big pancake breakfast.
Yes, that's right. We have a pancake breakfast going on later on this year, but it's to help support Greene County Parks. So hopefully people can, take part in that and for a delicious cause, honestly.
Good and delicious. Perfect. Emily, thank you so much. Avery Feldman, Alexis Bellamy, 2 News. Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you on Monday.